Hey, Casey here. Today I'm looking at manifestation techniques, the power of awareness from Neville Goddard. Been reading and studying this for a while. Probably read it 30 times. It's a quick book and it's all about using your concept of self, how that creates your reality. And today I want to talk about free will. So every day you go out and do things in the world, right? You interact with the world, you go to work, you take care of your kids, you get your car serviced, blah, blah, blah. So there's this illusion of free will in our world. You can't live outside of your concept of self. You will not do things outside of your concept of self. I'll quote this little part in here where it says, "You are what you are, so everything is as it is. If you were different, then your world would be different. If you thought differently of yourself, then your world would be different." So his whole teachings was on the law of assumption. Assume the feeling of already having your desired life, your desires, and you will have them in your real life. So if there's something that you're desiring in your world, for instance, a new career or a new job or a promotion at work, you might be working towards that. You might be working towards a new career or a new job or a promotion. You're working towards it, which means I will be, which automatically means I am not. So Neville is talking about assuming the feeling that you're already that. So say you're a junior engineer, because I'm an engineer, maybe you're a junior engineer and you want to become a senior engineer, but you continue to exhibit junior engineer qualities. So this would go back to your concept of self. Your concept of yourself is that you're a junior engineer. You want to be a senior engineer, you want your reality to change. However, the concept of self hasn't changed. So you think, how can I become a senior engineer? Maybe if I get that certificate, maybe if I do good on this project, then I'll get senior engineer. That is putting the carrot out in front of you. So what if you just started exhibiting senior engineer qualities today? So he goes on to talk about how there's really nothing that you can do in your external world to change your reality. You can, if it's all at the core of your being, your concept of self. If you wanted a different reality, then you would change something about yourself. So if you change your concept of self, the events in your life will change, and you'll have this bridge of incidents in front of you that have to produce your reality. It is not instantaneous, but it can be quicker the more you solidify this concept of self. And we'll talk about how to do that towards the end of the video. So if you want a different reality, but you live in your current concept of self, when you have to kind of deny and ignore what's going on in your life right now, in the outside world. So you don't have the job, you don't have the friends, you don't have the partner. You got to kind of ignore that, and you need to work in mind to change who you are, that you already have those things. Because if you continue to reinforce what you see, hear, smell, taste, touch, if you continue to enforce the thoughts that you're having, you will continue to create the same reality over and over and over and over and over. You're just reinforcing reality. But in order to change your life, in order to change your reality, you have to change who you are. So you have to imagine that you already have those things, that you already are that person. Let's just take a more extreme example. You're a millionaire. Okay, maybe you make $50,000 a year right now, but you want to become a millionaire. Just think about a person that makes $50,000, their daily habits, their confidence level, their self-worth level, their discipline level. You know, if I had it on a chart, which I have a pen here so I can do this, you know, the 50K, and I don't want to like judge anybody. I'm just saying these are kind of facts, right? Their self-concept is probably like a 6 or between like a 4 and an 8 or something. Their confidence level, let's say it's a 5. Their discipline level, let's just say we'll give them some love there with a 7. Okay. The millionaire, this is not always the rule, but it's pretty, you know, pretty standard that their self-concept would be more of like an 8. Their confidence level, like people, let's just put it at 10, okay? Their discipline level, their ability to do things on repeat, the repetition level, and showing up every day no matter what, let's put that at a 10 as well. Their self-concept of who they are over here reflects their reality. And the $50,000 a year person, their concept of self reflects their reality. Because this person's trying to cope with life. You know, they're in survival mode. This system actually makes things a lot easier because there's not a lot to grind on. You can grind and you can use your free will to will something into reality. It takes a lot of energy and it's very hard to maintain. And usually it falls away eventually because you never changed your concept of self. You can't really hold that reality because it's not for you. So yeah, lots of people can hustle their way into a new reality and then it falls apart. This is actually being able to hold your reality, hold your concept of self, and feel into it and expand into it. So maybe you take it a little bit at a time and change a little bit at a time, or maybe you just get really radical and change your whole concept of self and say, I am this now. People do it all the time. I am this now. It's a resolve. It's a cutting off and a dying of the old you and moving forward with the new you. A lot of times that comes out of great suffering, but it doesn't have to. You can create your own suffering in order to create your own change. This is good. I have to do it all the time. Or give myself an incentive to, hey, I'm going to change this thing about me and I'm not going back. It's like burning the boats. When you get to the island that you're going to conquer, we don't have any boats to retreat with. We burn the boats. We're going forward. So, okay, I said that I would talk about how to change the concept of self. Now, there's many parts of it, especially in the book. There's many parts to this. But SATS, a state akin to sleep, where you get into that kind of drift state between being awake and unawake, that's when the conscious and subconscious mind open up. Your subconscious mind is conscious, subconscious, is everything that is not available to you with your thinking mind. It's regulating your heartbeat, it's running your day, it's running your body, it's taking in all the information of the world. But the conscious mind is working much less. That's where we make our decisions, whether you're gonna have a oat milk or almond milk today, or you're gonna go meet Jim for lunch or stay home and make food, whatever it is. That's what your conscious mind. And your subconscious mind is where your concept of self really is maintained. And that's where the work needs to be done. But you can use your conscious mind your conscious mind holds your imagination and it's your thinking mind. So you can create a picture of who you want to be and the qualities of that person that you want to be. And you can devise an entire world around that personality, around that concept of self. And in that state between awake and sleep, you can feel into being that person. So you're sitting in your new house, you're making phone calls for your new business that you just created. You're feeling abundant, you're feeling satisfied, you're feeling confident, You're feeling the phone in your hand. You're feeling this massive oak desk that you sit at now. You got your penny loafers on, whatever it is, whatever your concept of self and where your desired reality, where you want to be, you feel into that and watch your world change. Watch your habits change. I've used this a lot in the last couple of years. And when you assume the feeling of your new desire, the new desired concept of self, your reality starts changing. You start developing new habits. Old habits fall away. You start being led down a path that's different. This bridge of incidences, these actions that you start taking, they mold into this new reality. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll look out for the Reality by Design links coming out soon. I'm working on the community. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.